With the Major League Baseball season about to kick off, we thought our viewers would like to check out our state's rich baseball tradition. And the place to do that is the North Carolina Baseball Museum in Wilson.
Fleming Stadium in Wilson is home to the Wilson Tobs, a collegiate summer league. It's also home to the North Carolina Baseball Museum.
The idea is to preserve and also provide an education on baseball in North Carolina. We have what we call a smorgasbord of things, everything from Little League to the major leagues.
The first room contains information and memorabilia on North Carolinians who played Major League Baseball.
There is 368 of those,
including 7 who are enshrined in the National Baseball Hall of Fame, like Luke Appling.
Spent his entire career with the Chicago White Sox. Rick Farrell was a catcher with the Senators and several teams, the St. Louis Browns and others. He was one of the best catchers to work a pitcher. He could settle a pitcher down. He could call a great game. Gaylord Perry is a pitcher, born in Williamston, won over 300 games in the major leagues. Hoyt Wilhelm, he was probably the best knuckleball pitcher at that time when other people didn't know what a knuckleball was or couldn't throw one. He won a lot of games because that knuckleball danced all over the place. Catfish Hunter, most people probably remember him pitching in the World Series for the Yankees and the Oakland A's, but he was just an outstanding pitcher and pitched no-hitters. Was just a great representative of the game of baseball in North Carolina. In Buck Leonard's display case, we've got one of his original contracts, but that was a contract for the season. He played his entire career in the Negro Leagues. Was referred to as the Black Lou Gehrig. Tells you what kind of hitter Buck Leonard was. I think his lifetime batting average was .349, somewhere in that neighborhood. He was just an all-star every year in the Negro Leagues. He was a great ball player. He was first baseman most of the time.
And Enos Slaughter.
Played with the Cardinals, the Yankees, and a couple other teams. As outstanding outfielder. He's well known for scoring from first base on a base hit to the outfield in a World Series game. On a routine base hit to the outfield, he never stopped at second or third and scored all the way from first base in the World Series. And that hasn't happened before and hasn't happened since.
But here you'll also find memorabilia and photos of the hundreds of other North Carolinians from all corners of the state who played in the major leagues. The earliest player on record in the museum is Charlie Jones, who played on the Federalist League in 1893.
That was considered the major league team that Charlie was playing on. So he was a major league player.
The second room of the museum covers more of the history of the game in North Carolina.
There's a scorebook on display that is from 1893. And it is one of the oldest things we've got, if not the oldest. What's unique about it, it was so neatly scored. You can read the names, you can read the hits they got. Whoever did that did one of the best jobs I've ever seen.
This section of the museum takes us around the bases, from the early club teams to the storied players of the Negro Leagues to the Tar Heel women who played in the All-American Girls Professional Baseball League. You might just be surprised at what you'll discover here at the North Carolina Baseball Museum in Wilson.
If you love baseball, this is the place to come.
This is Derek Long for North Carolina Weekend.
The North Carolina Baseball Museum is at historic Fleming Stadium at 300 Stadium Street in downtown Wilson. They're open Thursday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Sundays from 1 to 5. For more information, give them a call at 252-296-3048 or go online to ncbaseballmuseum.com.